So in every episode, I
4 minutes.
interesting people in Nigeria and across Africa, and we talk. No filter, just real gist. From humble
Make sure to play everything that you
life
can.
struggles
Use the remaining budget, perhaps that would
Spend all
save
the
you.
money.
the tea is always smoking hot.
Don't hold back. Spend
Stay
all the
put,
money.
recline, and listen now.
Spend everything that's left.
Spend everything.
It wouldn't make sense to save anything now, would it?
You can even borrow to this no longer. Network. Yes.
1 minute remaining. Gen ZX Alpha still taking first place. Let me quickly share the leaderboard. But it's not yet time for celebration. Perhaps some bonuses are in order. So at this point, it definitely looks like no bonuses would be able to overtake Gen ZX Alpha team. They are the winners, but
He's the best.
was $120,000. So I'm just going to leave this on the screen for another second so everyone can see where they would have been awarded bonuses, perhaps to identify where they have not played some of these cards. Once again, congratulations to Team Gen X Alpha. Very well played. You had quite a unanimous victory. Well played. So let's consider the scenario. What happened? And during our 5 rounds, we saw 4 different type of threats in our infrastructure organization. First of which was the uh, do not take this very seriously. Weak passwords get brute forced within moments. They are very complicated. But within those large halls, you can perhaps say that there's some broken bricks that need to be patched up, some holes in the fences. So apologies, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like we are pretty short on time. Just give me 1 second. Seems like my machine has also now started to just say, I'm done for the day. And it has also now frozen up. Something's happening. Here we go. It looks like my machine is scared of Ashil. Thank you, Ashil, for that.
What? We're all winners. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause, please, to all the teams. We are all winners. You've heard that. And just to say this, my team was actually the team that won. Yes. Yes. A round of applause for me, please.
A trusted advisor on technology and cybersecurity strategy, working with organizations to implement solutions that drive measurable business outcomes. At Xsound Solutions, Toby leads teams across UI UX, engineering, DevOps, and implementations, and growth, overseeing the technical and non-technical delivery of projects from concept to execution. He represents technical leadership in C-suite stakeholder engagements, leading discovery calls, pitching solutions, and managing expectations at the executive level, keeping technical delivery aligned with business objectives while building the fluid
compliance, most people that handle customer data, you know, you need to get your employees up to speed so that they know how to handle people's records. And then you have industrial cybersecurity. To run spoofing emails to their CFO. Thankfully, the head of IT just left the CFO's office and just spoke about something. So the CFO called and like, you just left my office. What's going on? And I'm like, didn't send any email. And he showed him, and thankfully that was a fortunate situation. A lot of people have been, a lot of valuables have been countered through that method. So the next one. Okay, so for KSAP, um, you are able to administer these lessons through an admin console, whereby you can create groups. You can create your users into different risk profiles. So there are some people in your organization that you know that these people are high risk based on some certain criteria. There are some people that you know that these people are not really high risk. They are maybe medium or low risk, and you group them to a certain criteria. So you can administer some certain lessons to a particular group. So you can administer maybe PCI DSS lessons to some people in your security team or your software engineering team. You can um, administer maybe phishing to your management team, for example. So, and Kaspersky uses something based from the psychological research called Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. So it uses repeated reinforced learnings at intervals so that these things you always remember, because I mean, if it's not reinforced, if you don't do something for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you forget at some point. So you have 5 to 15 minutes lessons. There are express courses and there are also long form courses. So you can decide which one you want to put. For example, you can have your head of IT in an organization and also the HR, you collaborates on this to ensure that it's a culture thing. So to ensure employees take it serious, what we have suggested, not advised, is to look for a way to tie these things to their performance. Employees will take it seriously. You see them, they'll be studying these things because, I mean, everybody wants promotion at the end of the day. They are very special people, you know. They will fall to the phishing simulation and they will recruit people to fall. We call them terrorists. But I mean, there are people that we have to take seriously. We have to engage them. We have to. This is the result. I mean, these are the numbers. They are able to now they have fewer data breaches when employees are consistently trained. They have 85% plus of reports, improved vigilance and caution. So people are now more cautious. It's not a cultural thing. Um, every single thing they're doing with caution. So cohesive system. You have the aware and the reactive. You only know about the ones that you know about. You don't know about the ones that you don't know about. And ignorance is not bliss. Nobody's going to nobody's going to tell you job well done because you don't know something. You have the managed maturity model. The incidents that you face are decreasing because you've been able to put some things in place, you know, but you are still vulnerable to complex threats. You have the integrated. So this is where your processes look fine, but you also have some lag risk, maybe from Yeah. So here is talking about scale XP. Uh, so questions? Any question?
in mechanical engineering before discovering a passion for information technology. It's a passion that ultimately led him into the world of cybersecurity, starting out as an IT and networking specialist.
Kaspersky Next is the product line that protects against modern threats while streamlining your operations. Cut complexity. Turn advanced procedures into one-click actions. Operate confidently with less strain, powered by built-in expertise and AI. Strengthen security with our best-in-class solutions, from essential endpoint protection to advanced EDR and XDR. Stay in control and stay protected. Discover Kaspersky Next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we just due to some time limitations, I want to convey a core message without expanding too broadly into what my presentation is about. And today, I guess we can say the topic was business resilience. But before we get into the presentation, I just want to propose a quick question to the audience. Think about this for a second. What would our businesses be like if the internet or the whole digital space, if you will, disappeared right now? Not to mention our daily lives, that would be a disaster, but our businesses. So I'm sure everyone. But that's surely not all. Um, as we will now shortly discuss, the idea is to provide a lot of value from a commercial point of view, not just a solution that gets installed and left, but providing various different layers under one single license. So just to have a look at what is used in the market today, I will use the Kaspersky Next, the Next EDR Foundations, which is the staple or the foundational level from which the two main tiers are built. There is Next Optimum and then Next Expert. Now for today, I'm going to just make an example of Next Optimum. So if we may please move to the next slide. So on this slide, there are 4 different tiers, and I'm going to try and be brief about this. So first and foremost, within Kaspersky Next Optimum, we have these 4 tiers. They build on top of each other, starting from foundations, providing most of the core protection components, everything from our application based firewall, all the protection components, the web control, network threat protection, the standard things to protect our endpoints. But then already there is the introduction of vulnerability assessment, already giving us a peek, providing that extra little bit of visibility. But next, we move over to EDR Optimum. And well, just to mention, the EDR Foundations already starts with a root cause analysis. Very important, just to clarify or highlight that for everybody. But now we move over to EDR Optimum. And just remember, as we move from left to right, it includes everything, all the tiers. But what I would like to highlight is in this first block, and I know that it's a bit difficult to read, but we start to introduce automation through indicators of compromise search throughout organizations, automated response actions to take whenever certain triggers are being made that alleviates many of the tasks that our IT administrators would normally need to do. But next, once again, now we're speaking to patch management. Now it's vulnerability assessment and patch management, by the way, which could be fully automated. Automated tasks created that follows a schedule and happens perhaps every Friday. Your IT administrators need not do anything. So I'm hoping May we please move over to the next slide? So immediate verdict and some more information about whatever that object, suspicious or not, may try and achieve. So if we may please move over to the next one. So there on the bottom right is just a quick screenshot of when we have now sent it to the threat intelligence portal, that we can now go and look at some of the extra information that these objects have about them. Next slide, please. So here is just a quick presentation of the security awareness integration. So what you see on the screen, and I know it's very faint, but this is an alert card. Now on this alert card, perhaps we can make an example of that. So let's perhaps imagine a situation where the security analyst received an alert that the employee clicked on a link, a phishing link, if you will, but luckily there were various layers in place already to protect against malware and all these things. So I'm guessing we can go and sleep tonight. Do you agree? Not really, eh? Why is that? Because, yes,
Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause for.
But I'm not sure which ones it is not. But just in short, for everyone, there is an option. There is the ability for us to export the telemetry that these endpoint agents pick up and send them to a SIEM. It can be Kaspersky SIEM, it can be third-party SIEMs. That endpoint telemetry can be sent through and with it doesn't even need to be endpoint telemetry. It could be network mail, and that could be sent through to your team solutions, whether it be Kaspersky or not, if that answers your question.
Thank you, Ivan. Questions? Should we throw questions to the house? Should we? Should we ask them questions? Okay.
All right, you want to put them on the spot? Okay.
No, I want Ivan to ask questions.
Okay,
Since
Ivan, do you have
question is
questions
coming,
for our attendees?
so probably we can throw question back to them and see if they understand what we just did.
That's a good idea. Let me think. I did skip a lot of content for the sake of time, but apologies, I was not prepared for this question, and I have no idea what to ask now. So perhaps you can give me a second and I would perhaps come back with something, but maybe I can ask a relevant question instead of asking a question for the sake of asking a question.
That's fine. That's fine.
Understandable. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Your session was truly insightful. We're so grateful. I highlighted some key points. It talked about training and awareness, which is very important for our staffs. And whether they're technical or non-technical staff, we should ensure that they're constantly being trained and there's always security awareness for them. Okay, right now we are moving quickly to something that is very key, which is the award ceremonies. But before we get right into it, I'd like to also reiterate our hashtags. Please do well if you're posting your videos, your ideas, your content online, whether LinkedIn, Facebook, whichever one, please do well to use our official hashtags. We have CyberX Summit 2026, we have Exxon Solutions, and we have the last one, Kaspersky. So please do well to use any of these three hashtags or all of them combined. Thank you very much. All right, moving straight into the CyberX Summit Awards 2026. The CyberX Summit Awards is the flagship recognition program of the CyberX Summit, established to celebrate outstanding organizations and individuals who are advancing cybersecurity, digital trust, innovation, and business resilience across Africa. So the awards honors visionary leaders, security professionals. Nwoko, please to the stage to appreciate him for being one of our jury. Thank you so much.
We need SA to join in for pictures. SA, Kaspersky team to join for pictures. Yes, please.
Mr. Ignatius, please come up on stage. Please,
SA.
let's sustain the applause as he comes up. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Ivan, SA, Toby, Ben Ekeno, please join for pictures. Thank you so much, Mr. Ignatius. So, to reference, session. So, what we did first was that the nominees nominate themselves or someone nominates them, after which they go through quiz and different rigorous sessions internally with the panel session. So, whoever we are going to announce.
Award is for Cybersecurity Excellence Culture Award. And the winner for the Cybersecurity Excellence Culture Award goes to May and Baker Nigerian PLC. Please, a round of applause for them. Please sustain the applause.
Okay, so to add to that, I'll be supporting you. So to add to that, we had two type of award. We have for organizations and we have for individuals. Right? So last year we did for strictly individuals. It's strictly for organization, but this year we decide to do individuals and organization. So although we're very familiar with Mr. Christian, but if you see the process this award went through, you will know that this organization truly deserves it. I mean, some of the it was really a very strong tie for an organization like me and Baker that has been existing for over 2 decades. 84. Over. Are you serious? Because I used one over. So, and they are still very strong. Their cyber security is still very strong. Feel we need to learn from this. Like I mentioned, these guys are not joking. They are wearing suits. So imagine you have built your organization for over 80 years and one young person just come in and ruin everything overnight. You can okay. So up on stage, I would like SHOB and Ivan for pictures.
Please, we'd like you up on stage. Thank you very much. Please, can we sustain the applause? Thank you so much.
Ashley as well.
Let's try this. Media team, are you ready?
If we have anyone who's having the house, can join us for pictures. Maybe your friends of the family.
All right. Thank you. The family photo, right?
Ashley and Flash maintain. was done. So congratulations to Name Insurance Nigeria Congratulations. You can come upstage for the family photo.
Speak a tag.
We're family of the company. You can join them for pictures as well.
Saying we was
I
from
think
the
the wins are expensive.
way over.
Congratulations.
Close your eyes. It's sort like Will Smith in his song. I ain't talking about the rich. Every summer, he'll get some great scheme.
Media, can you help with the positioning?
What he did for dope. Dancing like smoke with a new wardrobe. But hey, think he did. Back this brought it back to the crib. Just a little to show you how we live. Everything I wanted, man, it seems so serious.
All right, congratulations one more time. Please let's give them a round of applause as they go to their seats. Congratulations, NEM Insurance PLC. All right, next we have the Cybersecurity Blazer, the Trailblazer of the Year in Cybersecurity.
Okay, so this is the individual category.
Yes.
So this individual category came with so many tiers, right? And when they were doing the review, some people put in more efforts in their career, helping the organization different from the other. Like I would say, when we all impact lives, we all win. So this award is not to make some people feel better than the other. It's an appreciation of the good works you're doing in your organization, the good works you're doing in your space. Even some applicants went ahead to train some of their colleagues on cybersecurity. So it shows effort. So I believe everyone here today deserves this award, and we really want you to celebrate with them. So the first category is the cybersecurity trailblazer of the year. Yeah.
The Cybersecurity Trailblazer of the Year. Please give a resounding applause to Mankole Adekola. Please, a round of applause as he comes forward. Congratulations. 2 awards in just one evening. Okay.
Yeah, one for
Wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations.
congratulations.
I need you to hurry up now. Cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now. Cause I can't wait much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night, man. That's how long I've been on ya. You're right, let's come lost tonight. You can be my black Kate Moss tonight. Play secretary on the boss tonight. And you don't give a fuck what they all say, right? Out from the Christian Dior. Damn, they don't make them like this anymore. I ask, cause I'm next door. Do anybody make real shit anymore?
So for this trailblazer, we had two ranking nominees. One of them is Bankole, and the other one is Ridayo from Ebony Live.
Wow.
Okay, congratulations. So, but he got the panelists choose him ahead of it. So I wish you all the best next year. Please don't give up. You're really doing an amazing work because we saw everything you're doing. So good work.
Congratulations to you. Thank you very much. So next we have the Cybersecurity Awareness Advocate. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Christian Njoku. A round of applause for him as he comes up. Congratulations. Wow.
Okay, so for this category as well,
Congratulations.
there was a tie, there was a strong tie. Please, who is Anthony? From M Kobo Finance. Okay. Okay, so those were the two ranking what's it called? Winners for this category. But there were some things that he is doing that is different from what you're doing. So we don't want you to feel bad, but we want you to celebrate them. One of the things that stand out for him is how they upgraded to is it EDR, and how also they have ISO in the organization. It's
Actually,
Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Nimira. We've been planning this summit for over 4 months. You know, the checking, the guys, everyone. Excellent solution, guys. Special shout out to media team. Okay, guys. So, you are very, very opportune to be part of the first set of people that is getting this QR code. So please scan. If it has been an exciting summit for you so far, scan. But we do not promise confirmation automatically, right? But it is important that exactly. So please also, you can nominate yourself or your organization for award. This summit, we have a goal of 10 years. By the next 10 years, if you have been coming to CyberX for 10 years, you should be able to confidently talk about your success story from day one to the next 10 years. I, for one, am very particular about being cyber secured. And also in our organization, I'm not a technical person, I'm more of a management person. But now I tell you that when a mail comes in, I check everything I need to check. Imagine somebody pretending to be my boss and telling my team member to do something. You know, all those are the little things. If I mentioned about insider theft, Toby also used the term terrorist. So these terms are terms that we coined up because we tested it internally. We tested our staff, and some people were recruiting themselves. Imagine if it was not an internal um, test, you could have put the organization at risk. So,
yeah.
CyberX 2027 is coming on the 23rd of July. So, last year was at Radisson Blue VI. This year was at Marriott. Who knows? Maybe we're going to Dubai.
Woo.
So,
Okay.
so you
Yes.
can scan the QR code, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Also, please do not forget to nominate yourself when the application comes out. Now, I have another interesting thing to tell you about Digital Hex. Are you excited? Are you excited? Okay, so
I want
Digital Hex
some.
is coming in fourth quarter 2027, January 29th, 2027. The location will be decided and be communicated to. So you can also register. This time around, we're talking about AI, artificial intelligence. We're talking about visual reality. We're talking about digital transformation. We're talking about IT audit. We're talking about ERPs. We're talking about CRMs. Think of that digital transformation project products. You will get to know about all of those things in the room. And if you love to partner and sponsor the summit, we are very open to have you. So please watch this video to understand more. Thank you. Okay, so this is also the QR code to register to be part of Digital Hex 2027, right? So, like I would say, some informations that you have access to is because you were in the room when they talked about it. So, because you are in this room, is a closed door. It's not out anywhere. You won't find it anywhere. No media, no marketing, nothing. You won't find it on social media. So this is the first projections we are having because the fourth edition is coming next year, come 2027. When we have the will and we have the power, we are going to have this summit fourth quarter 2027. And is holding, we just made a decision. So it's holding 29th of January 2027. Please scan the QR code. And also, if you give us anywhere. So that's a reminder for you to be at Digital X 2027, right? As you're aware, people that came last year, they understood the benefit and that's why they are here again, right? So Digital X is going to open your eyes to a whole lot of things. And I will say again, the day you stop learning, you start to die.
Yeah.
And no one knows it all, right? I love to be in rooms where I don't know anything. I'm the least knowledgeable person. If I were you, I'll try to be in rooms with someone that has been running this business for 21 years. We're talking about property here. If you're doing rental business, you would build generational wealth. I know a lot of people in this room are wealthy, right? But for me, wealth is not enough, right? They say vanity upon vanity, but for someone that has 700 wives, so so that's that by the way. Also, please, we are begging you not to go. We are rounding up the summit right now. We have amazing lunch buffet for you outside. It's serve yourself. Please engage. You don't have to rush anywhere. It's a Friday, TGIF. I'm a Lagos babe, so you can
Thank God it's Friday.
exactly. So this summit is not only for you to come and learn technical things and go home. It's also an avenue to network. I saw some beautiful women stepping out together to use the convenience together. That's the power of networking, right? So stay back, grab your lunch, sit down, network, and would love to also interact with you. We have an amazing consultation corner outside. If you have any difficulty in your business, you can sit to us, talk to us. We have our Kaspersky partner here also. Yeah, the consultants are available. So we are very ready to talk to you. And we would love to see you next year, 2027.
Thank you very much. All right, you've heard that. As we are coming to a close, can we just one more time appreciate the whole entire team of X Own Solutions Limited for putting this together? Can we also appreciate Kaspersky, our partners? Thank you so much for your support and for partnering with us for this full circle moment we've had today. Today has been a remarkable day for us. Yes or yes? Absolutely. So before we come to the end, I'd like to take the closing remarks right now. And to do this, I'd like to welcome the man with the vision. So please put your hands together for the Chief Executive Officer of Exxon Solutions Limited. Please make the applause generous because this has been a full summit.
Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know some of us might be wondering why didn't I get award? Maybe you didn't nominate yourself. Maybe you didn't nominate yourself. Because the truth about it is that we're not just giving award to people that use capacity alone or people that are customer. No. So once you nominate yourself, you complete the questionnaire. That's why we got independent jury. And one of the reasons why someone like Mr. IG is not getting an award because he's one of our customer is the fact that he's part of the jury. He's going to be he's rounding up his PhD in cybersecurity. And I told him, look, you may not get award. You are not likely going to get award because we don't want a situation whereby look maybe subjective. We want it to be objective. So please, as you register for 2027, please nominate yourself and answer the questionnaire to the best of your knowledge. Let them know what you are doing in your organization. So one of the jury is Aula. Aula is doing his PhD in cybersecurity in Dublin. I met him through Kapasky. That's the truth. Kapasky Europe, not Kapasky Nigeria. I met her rather. She's a I'll be traveling to Indonesia. So they are the one running the show. So I want you to help me congratulate every one of them as much as you can. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. And I really appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Say excellent solution. I know they're outside excited already. Thank you to the CyberX team. See you 2027. Bye. Please make sure you have lunch and network as also ensure you have a photo area so we could love to we love to see it all live. And you know how to go. We like to see your pictures, photos, engage, network. Watch how to say home. But they're not trying to hard. But it's hard to shoot. Let's get it motion. Make it slow. I go. I know shoot. Freshman. Nothing what she's say, say, not be true,